Before coming to Catalyst, I thought I needed expertise in community engagement. When I actually got here, I just needed willingness and openness to be in this space and be vulnerable.
Love the hands-on nature, getting in there, getting involved, meeting people, the vulnerability, and that's where real work happens and real learning happens.
This year, Catalyst became a production. Our attendees were cast members navigating through Acts 1, 2, and 3. Together, they co-wrote a story about collaboration and trust. The story our sector must live out if we're going to build a sustainable future where water services are resilient and accessible and affordable for everyone. At Catalyst, we don't just listen to water sector professionals. We bring together the storytellers and policymakers and other strategic partners who shape the narratives and decisions that impact all of our work.
With all I have learned this week, now we have something in writing that we can show the rest of the commissioners that this is what we need to do. It's almost like God put you in places with people that you need to be with and you didn't know you needed to be with them.
What I really appreciate here is where everyone is so open and friendly and wanting to meet you, hear your story, share experiences, and through that, you do feel heard. When you deal with something as important as water, you start to question your effectiveness and can I get this done? And to me, Catalyst is like a reset.
Everyone here is an agent of change and transformation in their daily roles. So what I took away was getting to meet all those other people, plus the leaders as well.
This year, we learned directly from journalists how stories about water are chosen and why some of them never make the news at all. Then when it came to influencing sustainable policy and investment, we had a mayor, a state senator, and a city council member tell us exactly what resonates and what doesn't when it comes to outreach to elected officials. Because progress begins with trust. And trust starts when we get in the same room, listen to each other, and build those relationships that last. At Rogue Water Lab, we know the hardest challenges in water aren't just technical, they're human. That's why Catalyst isn't only about strategies and sessions, it's about exploring the human dynamics that make collaboration possible. So through music and improv and storytelling, we paused to reflect on the masks that we wear at work and in our work, and the vulnerability it takes to remove them. In those shared moments, something powerful happened. We saw one another, not just as titles or positions, but as people.
It was really powerful to observe and be reminded of how little people think they are heard in their workplace as a person, maybe even just personally. It is our duty collectively to help support and make sure everyone feels heard, not just as a professional, but as a person really being heard. So I felt empowered and called to duty to have something to do and respond to that. Anyone in this space at all should consider applying for the opportunity to come to Catalyst in the future.
By the final act, our cast made a collective commitment, an oath, to return back to their communities and direct a new story, one much, much better than the distrust and underfunded systems.
Catalyst 2025, have your clapperboards ready? Because Catalyst, that's a wrap. All right.
Rogue Water Lab envisions a future of thriving, engaged communities with trusted and resilient water utilities. Together, we can write that story. Together, we can build that future. Are you in?